Good afternoon, all my outdoor adventurous friends. What's going on? This is the Outdoor Gypsy, and I may have a little bit of news for everyone since my last video. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, is the anticipation killing you? Because it's actually killing me to tell you. I just moved to Alaska. Boom. Listen, I know what y'all are thinking. Like, dude, you couldn't have moved to Colorado or Wyoming or Washington. You had to move to Alaska. You make a point. A very, very good point. I'm going to rebuttal with the simple fact that I have lived in this state before, years ago, way up north in Fairbanks, and I loved it. I have done and seen a lot in this state. So I figured, with a lot of persuasion from my girlfriend, why not come up to Alaska again to escape the current alien situation by the name of COVID-19 and try and live life adventurously, but also somewhat normally. So if you're wondering, where in Alaska did I decide to move to? That's a great question. The answer to that question is Ketchikan, Alaska. And if you're wondering, where is that, Dave? That is in the very southeast portion of the state. It's actually not too far from Vancouver, and it is around 230 miles or so as the crow flies to Alaska state capital, that being Juneau. So now that you know where I'm at in this beautiful state, I've been thinking recently, with a new city, in a new state, with a new job, why not start a new mini-series for this channel? It's appropriate timing. I haven't freshened this up in a hot minute. We're gonna do it. So, today, I am officially introducing my new mini-series called 5-Minute Fridays, whereby I'm going to be bringing you guys with me on my adventures to try and give you either some information, some knowledge, tips to know before you go on day hikes so that you guys can plan your trips accordingly. If you guys like this idea, go ahead, drop me a line right down below. Consider hiking all over that like button. It really does help out the channel a lot. In the meantime, I mean, I have to pinch myself to see if this is still my real life, because, dude, this is Alaska. Like, that's it. That's it. I'm in Alaska. All right, without any further ado, this is the very first 5-Minute Friday day hike. Let's get to it. All right, guys, so the very first trail that we're doing today is called Lower Silvas Lake, and in parentheses, Upper Silvas Lake as well. Overall, it did take us around 4 hours to do this hike, but that is also with me filming this and going pretty slow. If you are in decent shape, you can do this hike way quicker than that. It gains about 1,200 feet of elevation, a little bit more if you're going to do Upper Silvas Lake. One thing I will say that is very surprising here in Alaska is the intensity of the sun. Everyone thinks that, oh, it's Alaska, all it does here is snow. That could not be further from the truth. In summer, if it's a 70-degree day, it actually is quite hot. You will be in short sleeves at the very least. The sun gets very intense here, so don't underestimate that. Additional things as far as bugs go, at least at this time of year, again, I did not really find that there were much in the way of bugs at all. We were fine. I wore, again, just a long sleeve shirt and really was not bothered by any bugs. You won't be hiking through a lot of weeds. Again, this is very open. No real trailblazing here all the way up until Lower Silvas. After Lower Silvas Lake, what you will notice is the trail gets a little bit more off-road, if you will, a little bit more true hiking-esque. You will notice that there's going to be a lot more undulations in the ground. You're going to have a little bit more stable footing, and that it's going to test your balance a touch. A lot of wet rocks here, especially if you do this hike after a rain, which is very common in the southeast portion of this state. For all you dog lovers out there, you can bring your dogs on this hike. Just make sure they're on a leash like most outdoor hikes. So that's a lot of positive news there. Things that you can see on this trail, obviously the two lakes, they are dammed up. I believe that it supplies some of the city's water. So I always love seeing things in their pristine natural environments. You won't get that on this hike, but the lakes are nestled amongst a bunch of mountains in the background. So it is very pretty regardless of that fact. Also, you will see lots of pine, Sitka spruce, western hemlock, yellow cedar, red cedars, and a bunch of others. I just don't know, again, all of the vegetation. I hope you enjoy this hike if you do decide to put this on the bucket list or the adventure list. And let's roll that first day hike video. Here we go.